Hello everyone, welcome to AAT Tech Talk. My name is Narala Siddhartha. My roll number is 209518674. My subject is disaster management. Today I am going to discuss about a topic named experiencing climate change, revisiting the role of local weather in affecting climate change awareness and related policy references. So let's start. So introduction. Over the last few years, climate change has risen to the top of agenda in many Western democracies, backed by a growing share of voters supporting climate protection policies. To understand how and why these changes came about, we revisit the question whether personal experiences with increasingly unusual local weather conditions affect people's beliefs about climate change and their related attributes. We first take a close look at the theoretical understanding and extend the theoretical argument to account for the differential impact of different weather phenomena, as well as the role of prior beliefs and individual reference frames. Apply mixed effects regression to a novel data set combining individual level multi-wave panel survey data from up to 18,000 German voters collected from 2016 to 2019 with weather data from 514 weather stations. We show that personally experiencing unusual or extreme local weather did not shape people's awareness of climate change as a political problem on their climate policy preferences in a sustained manner. Even among people who may be considered most likely to exhibit such effects, we did not detect them. Moreover, we demonstrate that the common modeling strategy of combined fixed effects regression with clustered standard errors leads to severely reduced standard errors and sustainably different results. We conclude that it cannot be taken from the granted that taken for granted that personally experiencing extreme weather phenomena makes a difference in perceptions of climate change and related policy preferences. Over the last few years, climate change has risen to the top of the agenda in many Western democracies, from the European Green Deal to the President Biden's clean energy revolution for the USA. Long-standing commitments to fight climate change are tentatively being put into action in according with a growing share of electorate supporting such action. People's increasing awareness of the climate change as a problem and their changing preferences for relative policies raise the question how and why these changes came about. Literature linking climate change attributes to personally experienced weather events suggests that an increase in unusual weather conditions such as heat waves, droughts, severe storms, and floods in recent years may have made climate change more tangible as people now experience its consequences firsthand. Drawing on theories of risk perception, it is argued that personal experience more than even large amounts of cognitive information offers an easily available cue attesting to the immediacy of the risk and hence the personal relevance of an issue. The empirical evidence largely supports this linkage, although the effects of objectively measured weather conditions tend to be small and imperil compared to other predicators of the climate change belief and attributes, including the effects of mm, uh, self-reported experiences with unusual or extreme weather. These findings could reflect the methodological challenges involved in matching weather and survey data, but may also point to more fundamental theoretical issues. In the formal case, research design using more fine-grained data may reveal more substantial effects. In the latter case, there may be sound theoretical reasons not to expect large or lasting effects of personal experiences on climate change attitudes. We revisit the question of whether personally experienced variations in local weather conditions alter people's beliefs about climate change and their related attitudes, taking a closer look at the theoretical underpinnings and drawing on a new data set that allows us to address some of the challenges associated with objective weather data. The theoretical argument that links personal experience to an increased sense of risk that may result in an according change in the individual beliefs and attitudes is sound and empirically supported. However, in the case of climate change, this argument needs to be elaborated to account for the differential impact of different weather phenomena, as well as the role of prior beliefs and individual reference frames in shaping this impact. Furthermore, given the range of available climate policy options, like the link between personal experience and attitudes is based on additional assumptions that need to be specified when we hence extend the theoretical argument to account for the specific features of the case, to test whether and how objective variations in local weather conditions affect people's awareness of climate change as a problem and their related attributes. We combined individual level panel data from up to 18,000 respondents with objective from 514 weather stations currently in use. The panel structure of the data enables us to trace intra-individual changes in the salience of climate change and related policy preferences over time, while minimizing unobserved heterogeneity, thus facilitating casual inference. The high geospatial resolution of the weather data allows us to match individual attributes and weather conditions at the station level, maximizing the likelihood that people actually experienced the weather attributed to their area, and thereby eliminating a great number of confounding factors. Both strategies have been employed in previous research to overcome challenges to casual inferences, but to date only one other study has combined these strengths in the same research design. To explore, so let's discuss about data and methods to explore the impact of objective local weather on people's climate change attitudes. We combine panel. Okay, this allows us to make the match the climate change attributes of so the GLES campaign panel 2017 draws its respondents from an online access panel. For instance, respondents tends to slightly more involved in politics and more Bastian. Okay, since more politically involved respondents may have more stable attitudes. To measure unusual variance in a weather in a local weather, we constructed daily binary indicators. Although studies relying on a self-reported exposure to extreme one, okay, moreover the perception of unusual or extreme weather is an important step in casual to avoid the challenges associated with self-reports and to maximize the report that respondents. These regional clusters are extremely small compared to commonly used climate extremes index with a mean distance of 0.1 degrees in latitude or longitude. The distances between weather stations and the guidelines indicates a degree minutes roughly. To measure respondents, the first time is binary, the third time records. Hence, the three measures capture different levels of commitment to fighting climate change. Although the panel design increases in this case, similarly people may experience unusual variations. To analyze the influence to account for the three experience climate change revisiting. Thank you.